So today we have someone very important for the Cuban people and for empower women. Yesterday we were talking about the example that she is for young women. So welcome to this encounter, the Minister of Communications of Cuba, Mayra Levich. Thanks for being here today with us. It has been very grateful days. So you have to keep in mind that the presentations and biographies of the people present here can be checked by scanning the QR code in your credentials, or maybe visiting the e-web www.ctu.int. And as I was saying at the beginning, this is a big family and we are not alone. With me, I have a person that I can introduce as a Cuban one, Dr. Johnson. Please a round of applause for her. Good morning. How are you? Or how we Cubans say, que vola. Good morning, Minister of Communications.
Persons who are watching online, it is such a pleasure to be here with you. ¿Quién aquí es de Matanzas?
It's from Matanzas here. Is someone here from Matanzas? I'm in love. I went to Mojito, to different parties, to Hoson Park, and to a place where you can see Cuba, Varadero, the Hearts. And I was saying, hey, how are you? Thank you very much for the hospitality. So you have become a Cuban citizen. You have done everything here. So we saw a video of you dancing casino. If you can use one word to describe this forum, what would you say? What is that word? Just one word. There are people here who have been staying for just one day, but if you can use one word to describe this forum, what would be that word? Friendship. Interesting. Integration. Full. Solidarity as well.
Celebrated as a fitting host, showcasing remarkable leadership in digital transformation despite significant challenges such as the enduring US blockade. We opened with a collective call for universal access, digital safety, privacy, inclusion, and the responsible use of emerging technologies, framing these as vital pillars for sustainable development.
Vamos entonces, después de este primer momento del resumen.
After this, we're going to watch a video for us to understand how was the second day of this forum.
vernos a todos unidos
watching each other together. The Caribbean is just one.
De las personas que estaban aquí ayer, había un perrito que estaba ofreciendo.
There was a dog that was in one of the video conferences, but we enjoyed every presentation. We are enjoying our stay here, and it is important to say that the delegates were talking about the most important themes. And also, we are celebrating the fourth CYIGF. And also, young people were involved in this. We identify all these challenges and the efforts from government.
LACNIC CTU Policy Forum, the title, the topic, Global Digital Governance at a Crossroads. What did we learn from this session? This session addressed the critical crossroads facing digital governance, the WSIS Plus 20 review, the unfolding Global Digital Compact, and potential renewal of the IGF mandate. Why is this important? We also had a new multi-stakeholder sounding board which was launched, promising more inclusive and representative governance. There was a strong call for heightened participation from the Global South, particularly the Caribbean small island developing states and its youth in global digital policymaking. And their immediate action includes region-wide consultation on the zero draft of the GDC ahead of its decisive December vote.
Otro de los momentos importantes, se revisaron los papeles.
Another important moment is that these policies were checked to provide the registrations of internet, and this is being under public consultation at this moment. So in October and December, we're going to safeguard all the
2012, more than 1,200 new domain extensions have been launched, and another application round is set for April 2026. Now, these domains offer greater brand control and local relevance, but participation from developing countries remains limited. Caribbean businesses, governments, and civil society are urged to actively prepare and engage with this upcoming opportunity.
Al final de la jornada también se habló de inteligencia.
At the end of the day, we were talking about AI, and it is known as key aspect for digital innovation, public services, and economic resilience, but also it is providing ethic issues. This forum highlights the necessity to be focused on the multi-actor government, private sector, the academia, and the civil society to guide AI policies and define its place inside the governance frameworks.
Takeaways. ¿Cuáles son los puntos más destacados? The Caribbean IGF remains the world's longest running regional IGF, putting youth, women, and SIDS at the forefront of digital governance. Global alignment is essential. The region must be fully represented in WSIS Plus 20, GDC, and IGF renewal debates. Integration of AI and digital policy are now an important and urgent priority for inclusive growth and innovation. And finally, regional collaboration and capacity building are critical to overcoming fragmentation and limited resources.
Y eso, Terry, viene acompañado también.
And this is also focused on all this regional harmonization of policies and national to provide cybersecurity and internet and data governance. At the global level, we're talking about amplifying the voices of young people and the decision-making process in different platforms. And at the technical level, we were talking about in the ICP too, and also the preparation of the next round of ICANN. Also, at the commitment level, we were talking about the commitment of the IG in a resilient way for all the peoples of the Caribbean. So this was the starting point to what we're going to see today.
And final day, and before we jump into our panel, I simply must say thank you, and I must recognize the very hard work of our translators who, despite it all, some presenters we've been able to hear, some we've had some difficulty, but our translators have been serving us in such a fantastic manner. And I just want to acknowledge them before we dive into what is our final set of discussions. So, what is our first topic for the day? The topic, navigating digital harms in a fragmented world, age verification, deep fakes, and the uneven landscape of online safety, exploring global and regional approaches to child protection, exploitation risks, and public awareness in this digital age. To moderate this session, I now invite to the stage Mr. Shiva Besesar, Managing Director, Pinnacle Consulting. Thank you so very much. Over to you.